welcome. How many have we got with us?
7. We're 7 tonight.
7 tonight.
Plus you, who are listening.
Yes. Yeah. So we're going to have a little chat about the energies and also about nature here, aren't we?
Yes.
I'll just say that when we first arrived here, which was about 18 or 19 years ago, when we were driving from the airport to the hotel, the thing that jumped right out at me was the life force I could see coming out of all the plants that we drove past, the hedges. And it was huge. It jumped out so much. I'd never seen anything like it before. I said to John and the kids, "Can you see this?" And they were going, "What? They couldn't see it. And to me, it was like, "Wow, look at that." It was amazing. So, even looking out the window there at the bush, you can really feel the energy of the plants here in New Zealand. And, I think this is a very special place when it comes to nature.
Yes. It's not only the feeling, it's also, for me, it's the visual, the crispness and the clarity of the colors.
Yeah.
And I've been looking into, where else in the world people talk about the light in Scotland or Ireland or Iceland. And I've been to 5 different continents, but I've never seen anything like here in New Zealand. This is my 2nd time in New Zealand. And I'm still completely in awe of the purity of this energy.
Yeah, it is.
It's out of this world, really, when you notice it.
Absolutely.
And so I've been wondering why.
Yeah. Well, I definitely think there's something special here because since we've been here, I've spoken to many, many different people that have come here unexpectedly, like they've come for a holiday and then decided to stay. So I think there's a lot of people being drawn here in a fate sort of way for a purpose, which was probably yet to unfold, and are drawn here for a reason. And I mean, I have heard and I feel it myself that New Zealand is going to be the light of the world at some point.
Yeah.
I don't quite know in what way, but...
Well, the Samburu elder I've been talking about, whom I met, he keeps on saying that this is where peace will come from, according to what he sees. And
That's
it's
awesome.
true. I've met the most extraordinary people here.
Yeah.
It's also a disproportionate amount of people with the blood group O.
Right.
O negative and O positive.
Yeah.
So people who are very sensitive and tuned into energies. Yeah, there's all sorts of theories about why this is. Some more with tongue in cheek.
Yes.
Like somebody was saying to me the other day, if you know Douglas Adams and the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Universe, where Slutty Bartfart was in charge of creating the fjords of Norway. And the person who was in charge of creating Norway just was a very good creator of light. And the other interesting thing that came to me through another person was that the Summergate is the closest land to the Summergate is New Zealand. The Summergate being the gate you can pass through the Antarctic wall in the summer is what is said. I haven't tried it myself yet.
That's awesome. And of course, the Antarctic is very, very close, isn't it?
Yeah,
To New Zealand. Yeah.
I guess it's the country that is closest. I'm not sure, but yes, the closest.
I think it might be, isn't it?
Yeah. No, South Africa is not that close. The only other thing I could think of is Argentine.
Yeah.
Yeah. But also just looking at the energy in the last few days here, it has really drawn my attention and your attention, Ginny.
Definitely. Yeah. I mean, I haven't been able to sleep properly the last few nights.
Yeah.
And a couple of other people I've spoken to the same. It's like, everything's sort of heightened.
I'd like to say I volunteer in the library on a Tuesday, and when I got into the library, it was astoundingly clear. All the books, everything was, the clarity was like, and I thought, what have they done? Have they cleaned everything? You know what I mean? It just seemed
Oh,
everything was very clear and bright, like we've been saying. And I
that's
hadn't,
interesting.
and I thought, whoa, this is typical what's happened overnight.
Yeah, wow.
Sparkling and crisp, yes. It
Yes.
seems like there's been a shift, and
Yes.
of course we don't quite know what is
Yes.
happening.
No.
Perhaps less pollution in every sense of the word.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some kind of cleanup.
Yeah,
Yes.
energetic cleanup.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what it,
And
Yeah.
we'd love to hear from other parts of the world.
Yes, absolutely. What they're feeling, what they're sensing.
Yeah.
Please comment. You know, on the
Yes.
comments, because we would love to know what everyone else is feeling with what's,
Yeah.
you know, the energy and the clarity and everything else, and what's unfolding.
So that we can connect the dots
Yes.
around the
Yeah.
world.
And spark
Yeah.
up a conversation about it, you know. I mean, even looking out the window now, everything looks really clear. Very still tonight too. Okay. Would anyone else like to share anything?
I'd just like to say that maybe it's been the last few weeks, this might be just personal for me, but I felt that all my angels or people, angels and other beings seem to have suddenly come closer again. They seem to be away, come closer, and I feel a lot more nurtured and that. But what else was I going to say? Something about that. Oh yes, and I felt there's a tremendous amount of divine feminine energy pouring in now to really counteract the male, like as we're moving into Aquarius out of the Piscean masculine era. And I really felt it last everything, and occasionally cards that I pick out always have to do with divine feminine.
Yes.
And it's sort of like, okay, this is what,
Yeah.
and when I meditate at home, I feel a very nurturing, divine energy,
You
very
can kind
soothing.
of feel that energy, can't you?
Yes,
Now you've said it, I can actually feel that too. Yeah.
And it's certainly with me, I've had a lot of light code activations. It's sort of settling them in and making them a lot more, well, not soft, softer. Because when they first appeared to me, they're quite like, whoa, something's happened. But now it's like, they're settling in.
It's a lot more gentle.
Gentle. And there's a lot of that gentle, nurturing love energy around at the moment.
Yeah, I can feel that.
For me.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah, thank you. And that's
Yes.
what happens when somebody shares.
Yeah.
The others can notice it.
Yes.
So we encourage you all to share.
Yes.
And we've been trained that way in CE5 to always speak out.
Yeah.
So that because that might trigger something in somebody else.
Yes, absolutely.
And we might be shy about it and holding back. But that's not useful for the coherence of the group.
Yeah. Lovely.
I think when Daryl first came tonight, he sort of said, gosh, the energy's clear tonight.
Yeah. That's cool. Everybody's noticing it. Yeah. Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Then let's just settle in. Let your body be still. Still as a lake. Let your heart be at peace. And let your mind be calm. And as you're sitting there, with your eyes closed, remember the space around you that just a few minutes ago you could see with your eyes. Furniture, tables, chairs, walls, ceilings, floors, plants. Perhaps you're outside, perhaps it's trees, animals. Just see them with your inner eye. Crystals, people. And just somehow connect to all of that which you see from the space you're in. And now see a big zero with your inner eye. Very clear. Zero, a number that was kept secret for hundreds of years. Zero, nothing. The circle that has no beginning and no end. The ring. It's in front of you, big, tall, strong, clear, crisp. And now see how everything begins to become a wave, a ripple, as though a stone were thrown into the lake. The sea is dissolving. And so once it has dissolved, all the other things and beings that were there are becoming waveform. There are no particles anymore, just waves. Waves that possibly have a shimmering color, a color that you may never have seen before, a color that can only be seen with the inner eye, the one eye. And sense what that feels like when the people around you and the walls and furniture and plants, when everything becomes waveform. Even the crystals are a waveform. And so a 3D holographic wave field is established. With different densities of waves, different structures of waves. Where sometimes you might see a holograph of what you'd see with your two eyes. It's just a shimmering, moving, undulating. In various spaces. around you, and even you yourself are becoming that waveform. See with your inner eye how your body is not solid, it's a wave field, almost as though it were dissolving. And as we move from a particle world to a wave world, of course the energy becomes higher. And as you sense that within you, you can also sense that in the field around you. And if there's a group of you, you can send that round to the left, until it comes back to you in a zero of nothingness and everything. And while it's going round to the left, also send it round to the right, simultaneously, creating counter rotating fields of waveforms. Now go to a specific place in your body, perhaps one that's needing a little bit of help, and see that dissolving into waveform. Allowing that help to dissolve anything that's not needed anymore. And let your consciousness drop gently into your physical heart. Noticing the beating of your heart. Becoming very aware of your heart. Notice waves that are created by the beat of the heart. That beat going into the circle. Round to the left, round to the right, coming back to you. All the hearts beating as one. Together creating a coherent field of waves. And with this coherent field of our hearts, we can attract magnetically perhaps through that portal in our heart, that wee spot. We can attract magnetically the world we want to live in. A world of tremendous love. A world of bright light. Bringing that in. Attracting a world of kindness. A world of bliss. A world that is tremendously beautiful. Feeling the strength that we have, the power we have when our hearts are synchronized and our minds are in coherence. Let's power that up even more. Letting the light and the love flow through as waveforms, seeing the whole world as a waveform. Letting that light and love become the world, and the world become love and light and beauty and bliss and goodness and kindness and truth. And gentleness and tenderness and joy. Letting these waveforms, this energy flow into all the nooks and crannies of this world, into all the hearts that need it, into all the minds that need it. In all directions, to the north, to the east, to the south, and to the west. Allowing the winds to carry these energies. that everyone, all humans, can feel it, can be it. Can feel the gratitude, the love, the light. Gratitude also to the pyramid that allows us to exponentially raise our frequencies. And send these waves out in such powerful ways. Perhaps now you see everything as a waveform, all the people on the earth, and all the plants, and the whole earth itself, becoming a shimmering, glimmering waveform. And we'll all just sit a little bit in this waveform that connects all of us.
let's take a look at the earth we are creating. Journey with me, follow me into this space as we move forward, stepping into the light of the earth. And as we walk forward, seeing the plants, and there are some unusual plants that we don't see here. There are plants of the most magnificent colours that not only have a beautiful scent, but can also create frequencies and sounds. And as we listen to this music from our plant here, the future we are creating is in such a high frequency that the plants will be able to communicate through frequencies, through sound. And we will be able to hear and experience. And as we walk through this lush green space of different plants, I want you to hear in the distance the sound of children laughing and giggling. And as we walk closer, we can see this beautiful glowing light. And in this space, there are many children of all different ages in this huge space. It's like nature's school. But in this school, it is different. There are nature beings and fairy folk playing with the children and showing the children all the different plants and the connection, the energetic connection and transference of energy that the children and we humans have. And this is what we can experience today. That energetic connection with plants. But see this vision, the children are laughing and playing, and the beautiful sparks of light of the fairy folk are dancing and playing around the children, and the children are chasing and jumping and laughing, and what a beautiful sight it is. Joy and the love and the true upliftment that you can feel through seeing these children in that beautiful space, meeting all these new beings and new plants and new creatures with no fear, just complete joy and laughter. What a sight that is, and you can feel it within your own heart. How wonderful this is. Feeling the joy within your own heart, the joy of these children and these beautiful beings. We're just going to move on a little bit further now, and I want you to see this world in its wholeness. And as you look upon planet Earth that we are creating, you will see that there are several different large portals that are open. And some of these portals are going up and some are going down into inner Earth. And these are passageways, elevators if you like. So I want you to see in front of you now, there is a large round crystalline disc on the ground, and it happens to be in nature. And we're all just going to go and step onto this disc now. And as we step on and stand all together on this disc, we can feel that slowly being lifted up. And as we are lifted up, we can see that there is a film of light all the way around us. And we are going up higher and higher. Going up further and further. Until we come to a standstill. And as we look out, we are in this beautiful crystal city of light. And the colours in here are magnificent. And this is one of the healing spaces. Look around you. There are beautiful, tall, light beings of pure energy. And they greet you with open arms. And you can feel the love in this space. And as you look around you, you can see that there are beautiful healing spaces. There's a room with med beds in it. Another room with crystalline baths. Another room with beautiful crystalline structures and chairs that you can go and sit on. Another room where there is just pure light, sound and frequency. That you can stand and have a visual and hearing transformation. Another room where you can journey into meeting past loved ones or future loved ones. There is no time or space in this place. And there are other rooms with beautiful, magnificent healing powers within them. Whatever you are drawn to go to now, go and receive healing or activations. For each time we heal, we make room for higher frequencies higher activation energy to come in, for new knowledge and wisdom. And in these rooms and these spaces, the healing is instant. Go and receive. Feeling that love and feeling that upliftment. Knowing that your light body and your energy body is being adjusted to a higher frequency. Feeling that upliftment and expansion. And stepping out of any physical ailment that you have had. Leaving that behind. Thanking it for what it has taught you. But now leaving it behind and raising up into a new way of being. A new life force. A new light body. In this space, you are complete purity. Complete love. Feel that full expansion of the heart. This is who you truly are. yourself. You are pure light. You can see the vague image of your physical self, but you are mainly light. This is the new you. And just coming down now as that disc slowly comes down through that beautiful elevator portal. And coming back down into that earth that we've created and that we are creating. And as you step off, you now go to another place. And this is a place where all the adults are in beautiful communities. See as you look and walk through that there are many different couples and families all working together. Some making certain things, some growing food, some creating energy, some healing. All working together, all over planet Earth in different communities, living in beautiful structures that have been built with some new materials. Some of these structures are purely energetic, but they are shelter. Some of these structures are crystal. Some of these structures are made out of the plants and the trees. Some are made out of beautiful metallic material, like we've never seen before. And all of the people are just helping each other, creating new things, creating life, creating love. Each one, the creative mind is fully open. Each one, their intuition is fully open. In this space also there are other beings that have felt or feel safe enough to make their presence known and work together with humans. There are new technologies, new energies, frequency structures that are creating new things. This is the earth. This is the earth. Feel it. Be in it. Own it. Be there already in this space. In this space now, I want you to look down at yourself. You can see your light body and you can see your human form within that light body. And slowly the two meld together to become one. So that your human form is now of this earth that we have created and are creating. Your human form is already here. You are already in this space. You are working with these people. You are creating. Bringing forth new information and new wisdom. New healing techniques. New technology is being created. Bringing that information now as you come back, still in this space, still creating that, and that portal open to that earth, the earth, leaving that space open. And just coming back into this space also, so the two dimensions are open as one, seeing them meld together, the here and now, bringing that earth here, that creation here. Feel it within your body, within your heart. And just coming back into your heart space. Taking in a beautiful, beautiful, big, deep breath of unconditional love. And just feeling all of your cells alive with this love. And breathing out, just letting go. And coming back into the room now. Bringing all of that beautiful energy and that new technology, everything else with you, so that you are now living that beautiful birth. Just opening your eyes when you're ready, coming back into the room, feeling your body, wriggling your fingers and toes. You're still in that space. And also in this, much love to you all.